What can we expect from ticker symbol FNGR for the coming sessions? What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again. This is ARCa coming at you with an FNGR technicals, raw price action, and statistical threat of analysis on this Hump Day Wednesday. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community in Discord called ARCa Bulls. With that said, let's dive right into the charts. Team, so if you were actually watching my live stream today, I expressed so many times that my topside target was actually listed right. I mean, I honestly said it several times with people asking me, right? So let's go ahead and gain visibility here for our asset, right? So this is the resistance that I was actually facing, and I expressed so many times to my viewers that my 423 target at the 3.618 was what I was expecting, you guys, from, I think it may have been around 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, all the way up to around 11 a.m. right? So we ended up, if you can go ahead and take a look at the H value right up here from the last candle, go ahead and take a look at that target right there. So we actually nailed it right on the dot, you guys. This is still continuing to print these targets as the play continues. Another thing that we should denote here is that this head and shoulders formation served as that bear trap very nicely. Okay, so this thing actually ripped to the upside upon this fake out here. Okay, so one thing to notice here is that in the 8-hour time frame, we're starting to get a very notable print of this volume bar upside of the moving average. Okay, so that usually signals bulls, and that usually signals a continuation to the upside as well. Okay, so and with that, I mean, paired with that, go ahead and notice that we're starting to get this MACD cross. Look at this. Very tiny cross happening right there, and we're starting to get the first green bar for our bull pressure. Okay, this is looking massively strong. Another thing to notice here, the SMA 14 is actually getting crossed by the RSI signal, cyan blue line, right? So this is actually suggesting a continuation to the upside. It has now entered the bullish control zone, and it's actually the bull strength percentile as well. And we're also entering the gravitational zone of the bull strength percentile, which would essentially pressure the price action to a continuation to the upside. Another thing that we talked about from the last time we evaluated this was actually this: the potential breaking out of this regression that we're facing, right? And that is actually happening now. Very good things in line here for ticker symbol FNGR. ADX on the 8-hour time frame is sitting at a massive 47%, almost 48%. DMI plus, aka bulls, leading the way. With this is giving validity, or this is giving the absolute support for volatility versus momentum. This is volatility here. It's starting to increase volatility, and with it being paired to the upside here with stochastic momentum, that entails a pretty strong move to the upside even still, and one that's currently being started now. Okay, and I really mean it right now. It's just starting. This is the bullish control zone here of the stochastic momentum, and you can see that the EMA 3 leading indicator moving average and the SMA 14 have just entered that bullish control zone. Okay, that paired with upside volatility here, and that paired with MACD making a bullish cross upside of the SMA 14 on the RSI plus DMI and ADX support. This is a pretty banging shot. Okay, I'm not going to say things are guaranteed here, but this is highly likely going to continue on to the upside for some time. Okay, as I did express in the other sessions that I have been looking at this potential upside here to continue for days, actually, right? So I want you to keep those things in mind when trading this ticker, okay? Because there is absolute strength to look at here, and to be very particular, my upside targets from the present moment being $4.14 after the very known pullback that we're going to get from the 423, are upside of the 449 target. Okay, of course we have that 455 located right up here from the run up on June 27th, Tuesday. Okay, so yes, we do have that upside there, but I could honestly see a resistance right at about that right at about that 4.236 at 449, which is very close actually to this resistance line from our ascending channel. Okay, so that could actually pressure us to look at a range of about 443 to about 449. Let's go ahead and print that there for now, and we'll keep this in line for a short-term resistance if the resistance even realizes, right? Other than that, of course, the 618 target is something that we should always keep in mind. Let's see, so 414 right now, right? So we're sitting at about 414 right over here. And this top side of this candle here is 438. Okay. So yeah, what I'm looking at here is that we're in the process of breaking a major inflection zone here. Okay, so this is really big of the asset. Okay, so upon breaking this zone here, I would talk about. I'm talking about an 8-hour closure above the high of this candle iteration, which would be 438. Let's see if this one's higher than man. It's okay. So yeah, 455 actually. So, which is essentially this top side of this range here, right? So this is the high of 460. So we would need to combat the target of about 460. So if we reach that 4.618 at 466, that can help us come back and validate the 4.236. I'm sorry, the 3.618 at 423 as a valid area of support before continuing on to the upside. Okay, so very likely a very heavy resistance between, I would say the heaviest supply right now would be located at 460 to 466 at the 4.618, okay? And it's going to be a natural pullback because this is, I mean, this would be the top side of the range over here, okay? But closing a daily iteration, 8-hour minimum, we would actually be preparing ourselves for a pretty nice upside from there. Okay, one of which can actually lead upwards of about $5.35. Okay, so this is massively bullish for ticker symbol FNGR, and I would keep a close eye on what's happening here. Okay, team. So immediate short-term time frame, 30-minute. We're actually getting a little bit of a pullback here, which is, I mean, literally in respects to touching that 423. So let's see the hourly time frame. Do we have a downside there? In fact, it's actually corrective. It's already showing an upside continuation. Bi-hourly time frame showing a little bit of consolidation in respects to whatever's happening here. So if we are to drop, considering the immediate short-term time frames, like a 15 and maybe the 30-minute, then the drop is actually going to be very, very limited here, team. I'm not going to say that it's going to present a very bullish outcome here, but I would give you a range between 410 and about 405. Okay, so that's and that's extremely conservative too, right? So I think that we could do 405 to 410 reloading zone here before a continuation to the upside. The time right now is actually 4:24 p.m. Pacific time, and the markets are still active and they're still moving. Okay, so this is looking pretty good, team. Okay, so I want you to remember first and foremost that I am not a financial advisor. Take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, I wish you well a very, very good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.